Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. New video, but this video is gonna be out of series where I answer questions that were asked by my subscribers. It's not the first video. Check my channel, there's quite a few. Good question, hopefully good answer. So today I got a question from Steve. Steve is saying, so far it seems to be a great remote. This is a comment on the want how to program video that I uploaded yesterday. Check it out. So far it seems to be a great remote, and since you have used plenty of remotes, you would be the best guy to ask. Yes, so far so good. I really like the wand. I do have plenty other remotes and I've tried them all. For now one has really good control over the board. But I'm uploading a video in a couple of days where I test wand and my beast with 6.6 Flip Sky ESC. Test it on the road, so stay tuned. As far as boards go, do you like regular boards or boards with shocks? I like any board. I like any electrical skateboards. I have tried the Baja board. That's the one you're probably referring to, the one with shocks and swing arms. Did I like it? It's different. Would I spend money and ride one? Probably not. To me it's too big, too heavy, and well, that's it really. But if somebody's willing to give me one, I'll take it. Next part is it looks like boards built with shocks and made for real off-road use, especially when boards have bindings. But I haven't seen any boards that have shocks to have bindings. I believe personally that the reason for it is the battery is located at the bottom of the board, so having bindings through that part is probably not a good idea because you'll have bolts sticking through, and if you want to take bindings off you need to take the battery off. If this is not the reason, I think the biggest reason is that all them boards, because of the suspension and everything else, are much heavier. Baja board is 25 kg. Do you really want to strap that to your legs? Probably not. No point. Bindings are used on the boards to stay on the board. Don't fall off it because the board got wet, dirty, or got snow on it. And yes, it is possible to ride in the snow. Yes! Bindings are also used if you want to control your board in the air. So if you are jumping, doing jumps, 360s, or even if you are off-road somewhere on a course where you have up and downs and you want to actually lift off, that's when the bindings are good. Oh, someone is filming me as well, look. So, the decks are absolutely insane. You can actually do this on them, like jump. That is mad. So, let's give it a go. Fucking crazy, mate. Next part of the question is, I also don't like having a huge battery box on the board. It looks stupid and you are forced to place your feet in one spot. I didn't try one of the boards, but it looks that way. To be honest with you, I don't like the big box in the middle of the deck as well, and I used to call it and still call it a suitcase. Some people know that, but let's for starters understand what is AT board, off-road board, or mixed terrain board. There are different types of boards out there. Everyday commuters, little tiny boards, light boards like my little DIY commuter. Electric lawn boards you can just purchase or build yourself, that you can take with you every day. A little bit heavier, but they can go on a slight little off-road, especially if they're using wheels like this here. But I would call them a mixed terrain board. You get a bit of gravel, a bit of shortcut grass, no problem. Then you get a boards that are using a bigger wheel, like AT air-filled wheel, like my Beast, for instance. Or Cali boards, or Lacroix, whatever you call it, boards. So those are the boards with batteries underneath the deck. They look pretty, they don't have this ugly box on the top, but there's a limitation what they can do off-road. Purely is no bindings, but even if you fix them on, the board got battery underneath, so if you do something hardcore, hit the rock, you will probably damage the battery, it will catch fire, or you will just you lose your warranty. And then you have boards like Trampa board with the ugly box on the top of the deck. But with those boards you can pretty much do like a motocross style riding. So it's intense, really energetic, stop go, fast pickup, jumps, turns, pretty much hit the ground with the bottom of the deck, like this jump over here. And the best part is that you don't have to worry about damaging the battery because it's at the top. So do you really care if your board looks a bit not as aesthetically nice with the big box on the top, when you're actually in the woods enjoying your ride and nobody's around you, nobody's actually looking how your board looks like? I probably wouldn't. So for an aggressive ride I will be using the battery on the top of the deck. If I want something pretty that I want to take to the city, go around ride with my friends, for instance, something that looks nice, flash, I'm not going to get it dirty, I'll go for something like Kelly board. It's a nice board. Or I go for something like Lacroix, probably. Never tried one actually. Or I just build myself one. So that's pretty much it. You need to understand or decide for yourself what do you consider to be all-terrain board, all-terrain riding, what is off-road riding, and what is mixed terrain riding. So different types in my mind. So here we go. I hope you like the answer, Steve, and for the rest of the viewers and subscribers, if you got any questions, please ask, because that does show me what areas people are interested in when we talk about electric skateboarding, and I can come up with the videos and you get the information and my opinion. Ride safely guys, jump safely, always remember helmet pads, knee pads, well, as many pads as you can. Stay in one piece. See you soon.